Hi guys, this is Cecily and I'm doing my April garden update. It's like April the 5th. In the last 28 days we have had snow, 80-degree weather, and some tornado warnings. So it is spring in Alabama, so I've started planting. Here is what I've got going so far. I originally had these beds here. And then I decided some of my plants that didn't make it over winter that were in these big blue tubs, I was like, well, I can use those for some tomatoes. And then I've had these pools for a couple of years, and I used them on one of the first gardens we had here. And I was like, well, I saw somebody else had put some tubs in the little tubs, and they looked neat. And I was like, well, that'd be a cute little idea. So my herbs and things are down there. But I was going to give a little once over of what we've got started. Like I said, I'm not putting too much into the garden this year because I'm trying to focus on infrastructure and cleaning out other things, and I don't want it to get ran over or get distracted and forget to check on it and water it properly, which is also one of the reasons I've put down this hay straw for mulch. It'll help protect some of the soil we're trying to build and retain moisture, so on days that either I cannot water it or I forget to water it, hopefully it won't mean instant death. Alright, so here I've got my little notes here where I've written out everything. We have sugar snap peas. We have some regular peas. And we have cucumbers. And I'm reading my notes backwards. Hang on. This is cucumber. These are peas. And those are sugar snap peas. Alright. Then over here in the beds, I have my blueberries, which are starting to come in. They had a lot more of these little flower cups on them, but the bees kind of knock those down a lot when they come. But I'm glad bees are coming, so that's good. So here we have blueberries, squash, and zucchini are what I've planted in front of them because they'll cover a good bit of the soil so it won't just be bare. And, you don't want your soil just sitting there empty because that's a big invitation for weeds and your soil to get baked. Here we have grapes. Hopefully, I need to get something for them to trellis on. If y'all remember, I'd put those in. I wasn't sure if they'd survive or not. But they're growing, so I needed something for those. We have some thornless blackberries, and I planted some maypops right there. Some people call them passion flowers, but they get little fruits on them that are sweet. Some people don't know what I'm talking about. Google it if you're curious. Here I have done some Sugar Rush peach peppers, hot, some mild cherry bombs, shishito pepper, sweet and mild, and blueberry cherry tomatoes. And I've done them like, you can see the little X. I used the little tree limbs to kind of mark off each area because obviously we have lots of wood. I've also took some of these pieces my husband has cut up for fires and things and put them in the beds to help take up some space and hold moisture. I want to say people do it and make sometimes people take a big pile like this and cover it with dirt, and it's hugelkultur. I can't pronounce it right. But the wood helps retain moisture and as it breaks down, it has nutrients as well. I didn't put super a lot in it because my beds aren't that deep. I need soil too. But I'm hoping that'll help retain moisture as well. Alright, over here I have planted brandywine tomatoes and flowers and herbs around the bottom. I won't go through each little thing because really you're just looking at hay here, and I'm sure that's not that interesting. But I've done brandywine tomatoes, I've done lucid gem tomatoes, I've done oregano, calendula, mint, some little white flowers, nasturtiums, thymes, poppy, rosemary, borage, basil, cilantro, and marigold. And I've just done I've tried to do flower, herb, and you can see I've used little sticks again to kind of mark each section. Now this here is Elevis. I've had lots of seeds left over from previous projects and been given and things like that. And, each year you can still use seeds from previous years. They're just less likely to germinate. So that's another reason I put like 3 or more seeds in each space to plant. But I just kind of gave Elevie some of what I had left, that I just had a few seeds of each in them, and was like, here, pick what you want and have at it. So this will be our surprise tub. There's no telling. But this is what I have in my main bed so far, and my big mess that we're still working on. It takes a mess to clean a mess, but we are making quite a bit of progress. There's the sun coming up. It's pretty. It's kind of chilly out here right now. And hang on, I'll show you a few other things we've got going. We have more bad weather coming soon, so I need to get these and put them in our little storm shelter there. They come in very handy. If you're going to live in Alabama, make sure the property has a storm shelter. All right, hang on, I'll show you a couple other things. This is our end of trailer flower bed. I originally was going to let Lovey plant her little seeds in these, but she wanted a tub like I was doing. You can see I'm just letting the so-called weeds, wildflowers grow here. I'm totally fine with that. I just want something covering the ground. The cat keeps using this for a bathroom, so I just put flowers in there that I got on clearance during the year. And though some of them are come back, this one is actually already falling apart. But yeah, so I just put flowers. I didn't want to put food in it because Satan here keeps using it for a potty. Go away. I'm talking bad about you. Don't come to me. Some of our grass is coming in that I did a video about previously. I'm not trying for a whole lot of grass. Just this little section here I think would be awesome because, you know, sometimes you want to play outside with the kids and let them have a picnic or something and not be sitting in mud if it rained the day before. And we also don't want all this dirt to just slide away where we did yard work. I'm not a huge fan of grass lawns, but a little grass is good to have. And I'm not discouraging the weeds. I am fine with the weeds because all a weed is a flower growing where you didn't originally want it. And I am totally fine with that. I'm hoping to come out here one day with my foraging book and identify some of them because a lot of these are edible. I get them mixed up because we have so many. But you can see these are growing here, so we are leaving these here. We will cut some when it's time to mow it when they get really high. But I am not discouraging wild and native grasses and plants and flowers. I just want not a mud pit. I've also planted some wildflowers here. Here are some, I think these were daylilies and some lemon-tine. That's a little rose bush. Over here we have some of my other plants. I'm really trying for some elderberries. Lemon-tine's still doing pretty good. Another lemon-tine. Gardenia bush. I wasn't sure about this elderberry tree because dogs knocked over the pot and dug in it. But now it seems like I've got two small ones coming up. So I'm hoping it comes out okay. And this is just extra soil. I'm going to probably end up doing some St. John's wort in it. I have a recipe for a salve for muscle aches for that. But I can't find St. John's wort anywhere local around here. And when I look up reviews, they're like, oh, I ordered it from this company, but it was all woody and stemmy. There wasn't any flowers. So I'll try to grow some of my own. I'm also putting like wildflower seed out random places, hoping it'll attach and grow. But that's what we got going so far. We still have a bit of a mess, but you know, progress sometimes takes a mess. And a little bit at a time, and I should quit saying and. This is what we got going so far. I hope you guys have a great beginning of your season. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions down below in the comments. I can't wait to see what you guys' gardens bring. Happy spring, y'all.